You've probably heard the saying, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And for older adults, that couldn't be more true. After a long night without food, the aging body is like an engine waiting to be fueled properly. Your brain, your muscles, your metabolism, even your mood, all rely on that first meal to function smoothly throughout the day. But here's something that may surprise you. Not all breakfast foods are created equal, especially when you're over 60. In fact, some seemingly harmless morning staples might actually be undermining your energy, weakening your digestion, and even accelerating muscle loss without you realizing it. Let me give you an example. George, a 72-year-old retired gym teacher from Florida, came to me complaining of morning fatigue, brain fog, and a growing sense of weakness in his legs. He had stuck with what he thought was a light, healthy breakfast: sugary cereal and white toast. But after running some tests, we found erratic blood sugar levels and low serum protein. His breakfast, far from helping him start his day, was quietly wearing down his strength. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to blood sugar swings, our ability to synthesize muscle protein declines, and our brains demand more stable fuel to stay sharp. Eating the wrong foods in the morning doesn't just leave you tired. It can slowly drain your vitality, contribute to inflammation, and diminish mental clarity. But here's the good news. You don't have to skip breakfast. You just need to upgrade it. What you eat in the morning can act as natural medicine, calming inflammation, boosting digestive health, and laying the foundation for a more energetic, mentally clear day. In my years of working with older adults, I've seen incredible turnarounds. When people simply switched from white toast to whole oats, added a few slices of avocado, or paired boiled eggs with sautéed greens, the difference was remarkable. They reported better focus, fewer cravings, and more consistent energy levels throughout the day. There's even scientific backing. A study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging found that seniors who regularly ate high-quality proteins and healthy fats at breakfast had 32% lower rates of depression and 40% better mobility than those who relied on refined carbs or sugary options. And remember, physical health and mental well-being are deeply connected, especially as we age. A smart breakfast doesn't just feed your body. It steadies your mood, supports memory, and helps you stay active and independent. So, in today's video from NutriHub Bliss, we'll take a closer look at 4 common breakfast foods that older adults should seriously reconsider, foods that may be silently working against your health. Then, we'll explore 4 essential breakfast options that fuel your body with the nutrients, stability, and vitality it truly needs. If fatigue, weight gain, or joint pain are part of your morning routine, it might be time to take a second look at what's on your plate. Now, let's move forward and uncover the very first breakfast food you may want to stop eating immediately. The worst breakfast food for older adults, and why it might be in your bowl right now. So, now that we understand how breakfast can either fuel or fail you, especially after 60, let's talk about one of the most deceptive morning choices many older adults still rely on. You might be surprised, but one of the worst culprits is sugary breakfast cereal. Yes, those colorful flakes, puffs, or loops that seem innocent, even comforting. For decades, we've been sold the idea that they're a quick, easy, even light way to start the day. But for aging bodies, this couldn't be further from the truth. Let's be clear. Most sugary cereals are highly processed, loaded with refined sugars, and stripped of the essential nutrients that older adults truly need in the morning, like protein, healthy fats, and fiber. What you're left with is a bowl full of fast-burning carbohydrates that spike your blood sugar and then crash it, leaving you tired, foggy-headed, and oddly hungrier just an hour later. And it's not just about temporary fatigue. These sugar spikes followed by crashes create a metabolic roller coaster that damages more than just your mood or energy. They chip away at muscle mass, disrupt insulin sensitivity, and accelerate inflammation, all of which are key risk factors for age-related decline. Take the case of Margaret Collins, a 74-year-old retired nurse from Portland. For years, she started her morning with a bowl of honey-coated cereal and a slice of toast, thinking it was a gentle choice for her digestion. But Margaret began noticing her morning walks became shorter, her legs felt weaker, and her memory a bit foggy. Blood tests later revealed elevated fasting glucose levels and low muscle protein synthesis markers. Her breakfast wasn't nourishing her. It was silently robbing her of strength and clarity. This is especially alarming because as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Combine that with unstable blood sugar and a lack of high-quality nutrients, and it becomes harder to stay active, balanced, and independent. The scientific literature backs this up. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed refined carbohydrates for breakfast had significantly higher levels of inflammatory markers compared to those who chose protein-rich or whole grain alternatives. Over time, chronic inflammation not only impairs physical vitality but also plays a role in cognitive decline and mood disorders. But there's a silver lining. Breakfast doesn't have to be sugary to be satisfying. In fact, some of the most nourishing options are also simple and delicious. Let's go back to Margaret. After consulting a nutritionist, she swapped her sugary cereal for a warm bowl of steel-cut oats topped with chia seeds, a spoonful of almond butter, and a handful of blueberries. This small change gave her more than just stable energy. It improved her joint comfort, focus, and even her mood. Within weeks, she was back to enjoying her daily walks with renewed enthusiasm. What makes this kind of breakfast superior? It provides a steady release of glucose, supports muscle repair with plant-based protein, and includes healthy fats that fuel the brain and reduce joint inflammation. Fiber from oats and seeds also promotes gut health, which in turn plays a powerful role in immunity and mood regulation. Yes, your gut and brain are more connected than you might think. If you're wondering what to eat instead of sugary cereal, here's a quick, sustainable idea. Try unsweetened oatmeal with chopped walnuts and cinnamon. Add a few slices of avocado on the side, or a boiled egg for extra protein. It takes less than 10 minutes to prepare and delivers hours of sustained energy without the sugar crash. So next time you reach for that brightly colored box of cereal, remember, it may be easy, but it's not helping you stay strong, sharp, or energized. Now let's move forward and uncover another common breakfast mistake that might be quietly sabotaging your health, especially if you think fruit juice is the healthy choice. Worst breakfast foods for seniors. Number 2. Might surprise you. So we've already talked about sugar-packed cereals and how they quietly sabotage your energy and joint health. But now, let's move forward to another healthy-sounding breakfast item that's actually working against your body: fruit juice. Yes, that glass of orange juice many people believe is a morning must-have. It's actually a sweet trap, especially for older adults. The reason lies in how your body responds to liquid sugar. Unlike eating whole fruit, where the fiber slows down digestion, fruit juice, even when labeled 100% juice, hits your bloodstream like a sugar bomb. This causes a sharp blood sugar spike, followed by a crash. That crash? It's what makes you feel tired, weak, and hungry again far too soon. There's a growing body of research linking frequent consumption of fruit juice with increased insulin resistance, muscle loss, and even worsening of inflammatory symptoms in older adults. A 2022 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who replaced fruit juice with blended smoothies or whole fruit had better glucose control and more stable energy throughout the day. Take Henry, a 74-year-old retired engineer from Austin, Texas. For years, he started his morning with a tall glass of apple juice. But he couldn't figure out why he was gaining weight and losing muscle tone, despite eating healthy. After switching to a spinach berry smoothie with plant-based protein and chia seeds, he not only dropped stubborn belly fat but also reported sharper focus and stronger legs. Beyond physical health, these sugar crashes also mess with mental clarity and mood regulation. The brain needs steady glucose, not roller coasters. And for seniors whose metabolic flexibility may already be reduced, those ups and downs can contribute to fatigue, brain fog, and anxiety. So, what's the better option? Start your day with hydrating whole foods. Think a water-rich fruit, like a handful of berries, or a smoothie with greens, fiber, and protein. Or even just infused water with cucumber or lemon. These choices support hydration without the sugar overload, and they keep your muscles, brain, and energy steady. And now that we've exposed another breakfast myth, it's time to look at the next so-called healthy choice. Yogurt. But not all yogurts are created equal. Some are packed with hidden sugars and additives that can quietly harm your gut and muscles. Let's dive into that next. Now, let's move forward to another surprisingly problematic breakfast choice for many older adults: low-fat yogurt. For years, yogurt has been celebrated as a healthful morning option, packed with calcium, probiotics, and protein, all essential for digestion and bone health. But not all yogurts are created equal, and low-fat versions often do more harm than good, especially when it comes to maintaining muscle mass and steady energy levels as we age. Here's the catch. Removing fat from yogurt might sound like a smart way to cut calories, but in reality, it strips away the very nutrients our muscles desperately need. Healthy fats are crucial for muscle repair, energy production, and nutrient absorption, particularly fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which is vital for preserving bone density and muscle strength in older adults. Without those fats, the body loses valuable tools to sustain muscle and metabolic health. What's worse, many low-fat yogurts on the market compensate for their blandness by adding extra sugars. This hidden sugar turns what should be a nutritious snack into a blood sugar roller coaster. For older adults already facing challenges in regulating blood sugar, these spikes can cause fatigue, increase insulin resistance, and promote muscle breakdown over time. Take the story of James Miller, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Portland, Oregon. Like many, James believed low-fat yogurt was a healthier option. However, he noticed that despite eating it regularly, his energy waned, and he slowly gained weight even though his diet seemed balanced. After consulting a nutrition specialist, James realized that the sugar in his low-fat yogurt was destabilizing his blood sugar, while the lack of fat and sufficient protein hindered his muscle recovery and overall vitality. Switching to full-fat Greek yogurt, rich in protein and beneficial fats, made a clear difference. His strength improved, and he felt more sustained energy during his daily walks. So, what's the takeaway? For older adults aiming to support muscle, health, and overall wellness, full-fat Greek yogurt is a far superior choice. It provides a higher protein content along with healthy fats that facilitate vitamin absorption and offer lasting energy. Plus, its probiotics support gut health and immunity, areas that become increasingly important with age. In conclusion, while low-fat yogurt may seem like a good way to manage weight, it actually robs your body of critical nutrients needed to maintain muscle mass, energy, and well-being. Opting for full-fat, high-protein yogurts can help protect muscle health and keep you feeling vibrant. Next, we'll explore another common breakfast favorite among seniors that many believe helps with weight loss, but it might actually slow metabolism and weaken muscles over time. Now, moving on from our previous discussion about yogurt, let's talk about another breakfast staple that often flies under the radar as a problematic choice for older adults: muffins. These sweet, fluffy treats might seem like a harmless way to start the day, but for many seniors, especially those concerned about muscle health and blood sugar stability, muffins can be one of the worst breakfast options. You see, most store-bought Or prepackaged muffins are packed with refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and white flour. Ingredients that not only spike blood sugar but also contribute to muscle weakness over time. Refined carbohydrates, like those found in white flour, are quickly broken down during digestion, causing rapid surges and drops in blood glucose levels. For older adults, this roller coaster can lead to muscle fatigue, increased inflammation, and worsen issues related to insulin resistance or prediabetes. What often gets overlooked is that muffins typically lack sufficient protein, a critical nutrient for maintaining and repairing muscle tissue. Without enough protein in the morning, the body is more prone to muscle breakdown and slower recovery after physical activity. Moreover, the high sugar content can exacerbate insulin resistance, speeding up the loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia, which is a serious concern for aging populations. Let me share a real-life example. Meet James T., a 68-year-old retired engineer from Seattle. James had a habit of grabbing a blueberry muffin with his morning coffee, thinking it was a light and easy option. Over time, he noticed persistent muscle weakness and felt tired almost every afternoon. After consulting his doctor and a nutritionist, James learned that his muffin habit was contributing to unstable blood sugar levels and inadequate protein intake, which were holding back his muscle strength and energy levels. He switched to whole grain toast topped with avocado and poached eggs, and within a few weeks experienced a notable improvement in energy, muscle endurance, and overall well-being. So, what should older adults choose instead? Whole grains like whole wheat toast, oatmeal, or whole grain waffles offer complex carbohydrates that release energy steadily, helping to maintain stable blood sugar throughout the morning. Pairing these with high-quality proteins such as eggs, Greek yogurt, or nut butters can promote muscle repair and keep hunger at bay longer. This balance of healthy fats, fiber, and protein is key to supporting both physical and mental health. In summary, while muffins may be tempting, their high sugar and refined carb content coupled with low protein make them a poor choice for seniors aiming to preserve muscle strength and stable energy. Choosing nutrient-dense, balanced breakfasts rich in whole grains and proteins can greatly improve muscle health and vitality. Now that we've tackled muffins, next we'll explore some healthier breakfast alternatives that are not only delicious, but also tailored to support aging muscles and overall nutrition. Now that we've explored why muffins are a breakfast choice to avoid, let's move forward and talk about what truly makes an excellent start to the day: whole grains. As a health specialist who has spent years researching human nutrition, I can confidently say that whole grains offer a powerful foundation for sustained energy and muscle health, especially for older adults. When we age, our bodies need more than just calories in the morning. They require steady energy, fiber, and nutrients that support muscle strength and digestion. Whole grains like steel-cut oats, quinoa, whole wheat, and brown rice deliver exactly that. Unlike refined grains, which lose much of their nutritional value during processing, whole grains retain their bran and germ, packed with fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, and iron. These nutrients are vital for seniors aiming to maintain muscle mass, regulate blood sugar, and boost overall vitality. Scientific studies have shown that the slow digestion of carbohydrates in whole grains helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing the energy crashes often caused by sugary breakfasts like muffins or fruit juices. Fiber from whole grains not only aids digestion, but also promotes heart health, an essential benefit for older adults managing weight and preventing constipation. Let me share a story that illustrates this well. John Harris, a 75-year-old retired engineer from Boston, used to start his day with sugary cereal, which left him feeling sluggish by midday. After switching to a breakfast of quinoa porridge topped with nuts and berries, John noticed a remarkable improvement. Within just a few days, his energy remained consistent throughout the morning, his digestion improved, and his muscle strength felt better supported. To incorporate whole grains into your morning routine, try overnight oats, whole wheat toast, or even whole grain pancakes. Pair these with healthy fats like avocado or nut butter and protein such as eggs or Greek yogurt for a balanced meal that fuels your muscles and keeps you feeling satisfied longer. In summary, whole grains are essential for a nourishing breakfast that supports sustained energy, muscle health, and digestive wellness in older adults. Choosing these over refined, sugary options can transform how you feel throughout the day, both physically and mentally. Next, we'll explore other nutrient-rich breakfast ideas that complement whole grains and further enhance your health as you age. Now that we've explored the power of whole grains for breakfast, let's move forward to another incredible food that deserves a spot on the morning table for older adults: the avocado. This creamy, nutrient-dense fruit is a remarkable source of healthy fats that play a crucial role in muscle recovery and sustained energy throughout the day. Healthy fats often get overlooked in conversations about nutrition, but they are absolutely essential, especially as we age. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which help reduce inflammation, a common challenge for seniors, and support the repair and maintenance of muscle tissue. Additionally, they provide a good dose of fiber, vitamins C and E, and potassium, all of which contribute to cardiovascular health and optimal muscle function. Unlike processed foods that contain harmful trans fats or excessive saturated fats, avocados offer fats that promote recovery and help the body absorb other vital nutrients effectively. Potassium, in particular, helps balance electrolytes and can reduce the risk of muscle cramps, a common issue as dehydration and electrolyte imbalances become more frequent with age. Take, for example, the story of Robert Bob Thompson, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Portland, Oregon. Bob was struggling with low energy levels and muscle stiffness after breakfast, often feeling sluggish mid-morning. After consulting with a nutritionist, he incorporated avocado slices on whole grain toast into his morning routine. Within a week, Bob noticed a significant improvement in his energy stability and muscle comfort, allowing him to stay active and engaged throughout the day. It's amazing how such a simple change helped me feel more vibrant and less fatigued, he shared. To incorporate avocados into your breakfast, try spreading half an avocado on whole wheat toast, blending it into your morning smoothie for a creamy texture, or adding it alongside eggs for a balanced meal rich in healthy fats and proteins. This not only promotes satiety but also supports both physical and mental well-being by providing steady fuel to the brain and muscles. In summary, avocado stands out as a powerful ally in the quest for sustained energy and muscle health in older adults. Its nutrient profile helps combat inflammation, promotes recovery, and keeps energy levels balanced, making it an excellent addition to any balanced breakfast. Next, we'll explore another breakfast superstar packed with protein and healthy fats that further support strength and vitality as we age. Now, let's move forward to another fantastic breakfast choice that plays a crucial role in maintaining muscle health and overall vitality for older adults: eggs. When it comes to providing the protein needed for muscle repair, strength, and sustained energy, very few foods match the versatility and nutrient density of eggs. Whether boiled, scrambled, or poached, eggs deliver a high-quality protein rich in essential amino acids, the very building blocks your muscles rely on. This is especially important as we age because muscle mass naturally declines, affecting strength and mobility. Eggs are also a notable source of vitamin D, which supports both muscle function and bone health, two areas that often weaken with time. By including eggs regularly in the morning meal, older adults can give their bodies the tools necessary to repair muscle fibers and combat sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Moreover, the healthy fats in eggs contribute not only to joint health but also support brain function and provide a steady source of energy throughout the day. This makes eggs a smart choice over sugary breakfast options that cause blood sugar spikes and subsequent energy crashes. Take the example of Linda Marshall, a 74-year-old retired librarian from Boston. Linda noticed she was losing stamina during her daily gardening and felt more fatigued by midday. After consulting with her dietitian, she began incorporating eggs into her breakfast routine, often paired with whole-grain toast and a handful of fresh spinach. Within a few weeks, Linda experienced improved muscle strength and more consistent energy levels throughout her day. Adding eggs to my breakfast was a game changer, she says. I feel stronger and more capable in my daily activities. Scientifically, this makes perfect sense. Eggs provide a balanced nutrient package that supports not just the muscles, but overall physical and mental well-being, which are deeply interconnected. Maintaining muscle strength also enhances independence and emotional health in older adults. For those looking to optimize their breakfast, pairing eggs with whole grains and some vegetables or avocado can enhance nutrient intake further, delivering vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats essential for a powerful start to the day. In summary, eggs stand out as one of the best breakfast foods for seniors, offering a potent source of protein, vital nutrients, and sustained energy. They're easy to prepare, nutrient-dense, and set the stage for a healthy, active day. Next, we'll explore another nutrient-rich food that supports energy and muscle function as we continue aging. Following our discussion on the remarkable benefits of eggs for maintaining muscle strength and energy, now let's move forward to another powerhouse breakfast ingredient for older adults. Berries. These vibrant fruits are not just delicious. They pack a potent nutritional punch that supports muscle recovery and overall health in ways that many often overlook. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are rich sources of antioxidants, particularly flavonoids such as anthocyanins, which have been extensively studied for their ability to reduce oxidative stress. For older adults, this is crucial because oxidative stress can accelerate muscle fatigue, slow down recovery after exercise, and contribute to inflammation that affects joints and muscle function. Incorporating berries regularly into your breakfast can help shield your muscles from this damage and promote a quicker recovery process. Vitamin C, abundant in berries, plays a fundamental role in collagen production, a key protein that supports the integrity of joints, ligaments, and tendons, areas that commonly weaken with age. Beyond the physical, there is a growing body of research linking antioxidant-rich diets to improved mental well-being. The anti-inflammatory properties of berries not only benefit the body but also help mitigate age-related cognitive decline by protecting brain cells from damage. Let me share the story of James Collins, a 75-year-old retired teacher from Minneapolis, who struggled with morning stiffness and slow muscle recovery after his daily walks. After learning about the anti-inflammatory power of berries from his nutritionist, he started adding a handful of mixed berries to his morning oatmeal. Within a few weeks, James noticed less joint discomfort and a newfound vitality that carried him through his day with more enthusiasm. "It's surprising how something so simple could make such a difference," he said. "My energy is up, and I feel more agile." Berries are also an excellent source of dietary fiber, aiding digestion and helping maintain stable blood sugar levels, both vital for sustained energy and muscle endurance. Unlike sugary breakfast options that can cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar, the natural sugars and fiber in berries provide a gentle, lasting release of energy, helping older adults maintain strength throughout the day. To make the most of berries at breakfast, try blending them into a Greek yogurt smoothie, sprinkling them on whole-grain cereals, or simply enjoying them fresh as a snack. Pairing berries with protein-rich foods like eggs or nuts can further enhance muscle repair and keep you feeling full longer. In essence, berries are a versatile, nutrient-dense addition to any breakfast aimed at preserving muscle health and vitality in later years. Their unique blend of antioxidants, vitamin C, and fiber not only protects your muscles but also supports your joints and brain health, Truly a trifecta for aging well. So next time you prepare your morning meal, consider reaching for these colorful fruits as a delicious step toward stronger muscles and a brighter mind. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that the breakfast choices we make every morning have a profound impact on not just our muscle health, but our overall vitality and quality of life, especially as we age. From avoiding high-sugar, heavily processed options like sugary cereals and fruit juices, to embracing nutrient-dense foods like whole grains, eggs, healthy fats, and of course antioxidant-rich berries, we empower our bodies to function at their best. We've explored how these wholesome foods provide the building blocks for stronger muscles, better energy regulation, and reduced inflammation, key factors that help maintain mobility, independence, and well-being in later years. It's not just about what we eat, but how those foods support the intricate balance between physical strength and mental clarity, allowing us to enjoy life more fully. If today's insights have inspired you, I encourage you to think about your own breakfast habits. What small changes can you make tomorrow that will support your muscles and boost your energy? Have you tried adding berries or swapping sugary snacks for more nourishing options? I'd love to hear your experiences and ideas in the comments below. Sharing our journeys helps everyone grow stronger together. And if you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to NutriHub Bliss for more expert tips on healthy aging, nutrition, and muscle support. If you haven't subscribed yet, no pressure. Just know that hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications will ensure you don't miss out on any future advice that can help you live stronger and healthier every day. Remember, the path to lasting health and strength starts with the choices we make each morning. By fueling your body with intention and care, you're laying the foundation for a vibrant, active future. Let's take this journey together, one nourishing breakfast at a time.